everyone to my weekly forecast. I'm currently in Kuching, Sarawak for the Shida Property Talk event, and I take this opportunity to share with you the energy forecast for the week of July 9th up to July 15th. And I've actually picked 3 cards that represents the energy of this week, and the first card will be the Death card, second card is the Page of Wands, and the third card is the Four of Pentacles. Now, what does it mean when it comes to the Death card? I'm sure some of you out there already know the meaning of the Death card. When Death card appears, it just means that it is a time for us to let go back to basic, and release everything that does not serve us well in our current situation. It means it's a time for us to actually be courageous, right? Put away all fears and embrace change in our life. Whatever that is not serving us, okay, it is time for us to release them, be it in terms of career, some career opportunities, or it can be also when it comes to relationship as well, right? It is a time for us to look around us, right? Who are those who actually prepare us, okay, to go forward for a new start in life, and who are those who is actually draining the energy out of us? In other words, it is draining our soul, okay? That in a way that we are at a dead position when we are surrounded by this situation. It means that back to basic. What is it exactly that we need in life at this current moment? If you ask yourself that this is the final week in your life itself, what are your priorities and what are the things which is the most important to you right now? And that is what represented by the Death card. The Death card also means that do not be afraid to make changes in your life, because every ending marks a new beginning. So when we look at the Death card itself, you will see that there's a new sunrise coming up from the horizon. There's always a new start for you only if you are able or ready to let go of whatever that is not serving you. And the next card here is a Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands, Page card represents someone who is like, you know, a young, like teenagers, or a young child per se, that is still very fresh. This is a card that represents something to remind us to learn, to grow, to examine, to research, and to look into a certain situation. And the Wands represents fire element and wood element of growth and also of passion. What exactly is it that you are looking for in your life itself that gives you that passion, that fulfills you internal out? And it's not only a job that fulfills you day in, day out by doing a routine thing that eventually will drain up your soul. Page of Wands remind us to look into our action, the actions that we do in life itself. Everything that we react or do not react to has a certain meaning to us. What does it mean to you? Right? Does it bring happiness on every reactions that you react in your life or every actions that you take? Or does it make you feel more miserable and trapped in a current situation? So often that we human has been like, you know, preempt by the society. We have been actually shaped by the society that we have to be in a certain way, to react in a certain way, or to react in a certain proper manner. What is considered right by the eye of the society, that is eventually draining our little soul inside of us, right? There's a little voice inside of us that wants so much like happiness and joy, and want to break free and take total freedom into our life itself to do the things the way we want to do it. But so often we got affected by obligations by the society. We feel that it is wrong to do certain things, it is wrong to do certain things, and it's only right to actually behave or react in a certain way. Between all this right and wrong, it created a lot of stress for us. So the Page of Wands remind us to actually break free and re-examine all actions that we take in our life itself. Is it really growing it from inside out? Is it really making us happier every step that we take? Or is it really making us more miserable and trapping us just like the Four of the Pentacles? The Four of Pentacles card itself, seeing that you're actually looking to conform to security. As you can see here is a person holding on to these pentacles, okay, greedily, fearfully. Right, now pentacles can mean a sense of security, it can mean financial, it can be also meaning something that belongs to you. Now the Four of Pentacles says that in this current week itself, it's a reminder for us to ask ourselves, are we too attached to security? Are we too attached to stability? Do we actually keep ourselves in such a sense that we actually forego or actually like give up the opportunities that is so vast and big behind us. As you can see, the person is sitting, holding on or guarding on to the Four of Pentacles, but backing onto the big city and like never-ending like possibilities behind his back. Are we so blinded by our current status of stability and security that we confine ourselves to be smaller and smaller? And we also confine our passion. As you can see, the person is dressed in red in the inner self, but there's a big black cloak covering the person. Now this black coat itself is something like our fear, okay, something that covers our true passion, which is represented by red color inside us. This card reminds you to actually think, what exactly do you think that you have always wanted to fulfill in your life itself? That's something that you always wanted to achieve, be it in terms of a career or be it in terms of a relationship, but you got so afraid and too comfortable in your current situation that you forgo all this opportunity or even give it a try to explore or at least, okay, to experience the possibilities of all this passion and also opportunities in life. So by looking at these three cards itself, the summary for this week is, do not be afraid and further blinded by whatever that you see as secure now. Okay, do not be blinded by what you see as permanent at this moment, because at the end of the day, nothing is permanent. The universal rule is change. Only those who are able to change are able to grow. Because if you stay stagnant and permanent in a situation, it is only the opposite of change, which is also the meaning of death. The moment that we stop growing is the moment we start dying. So hope all of you can benefit a bit from this week's forecast itself. And I'm here wishing you having a great week ahead, and see you again next week. Blessings and love from Kuching, Sarawak.